Hello, everybody. Give me a second while I just kind of adjust my screens here. Hello. Wonderful. It's like Friday. I'm so glad you all are here.
Give me a second while I just
hold on a second.
adjust my screens here. Hello.
Feedback. So how's everybody doing? I'm here. Christina, hold your horses, girlfriend. We're having storms right now, so there's been a lot going on in the weather. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How have you been doing with the energies of the 3 retrograde planets? It's Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. How's that been? How's it been for all of you? It's been interesting energy. We're going into the dark moon, the dark phase of Taurus. So there's a lot of grounding, but there's so much we're going to talk about with these energies right now. There's a lot that we've been feeling. I've kind of been monitoring the feed with like dreams. We were talking about dreams. Yeah. So there's Crystal, you say you're loving it. Food poisoning, rolled ankle, keep on keeping on. Yeah. Things like that happen. Lots of purging. So a lot of things happening. Keep going on with the chat. I want to welcome the people who are watching for the first time. Welcome to the Shakti Spiral. We do this every month. It literally, I didn't even say this, like last month in April, we went on 4 years of doing dark moon rituals together. They were new moon, dark moon, 4 years. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So if you've been with me from the very beginning, think about how long that has been. Like, huge, right? So welcome to everybody. My name is Shakti. I am the High Priestess for Lexunis and the Shakti Spiral. It's a huge calling and I love it. I love sharing and serving. So this is a service that Lexunis does each month, free of charge, to the community to reach out and to expose people to magic, to the Divine One energy that is called in through our circle. We also have the Sisterhood here in the chat, a lot of members. So they are fabulous, powerful, powerful magical beings. So if you have questions or whatever, we have our moderator going on, Jordan. So she's part of the Sisterhood too. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask if there's something that you're not sure about, because I try to keep up with the feed, but at times I can get so lost in it because I love chatting and hearing all the stories and what's going on. So at the same time, I want to keep focus. And as a double air sign, Gemini and also Libra, that's going to be a little challenging. So I kind of have to, use my moderators to assist me in that. So we have the Sisterhood. So welcome to everybody. It has not felt like 4 years. It has been 4 years. Can you believe that? Lots and lots that have been going on. So with that, it's been a huge transition, that things that have been going on lately. And I want you to really think about this. Have you been feeling the energies right now? Like I said, the 3 retrograde planets, some are great. We've been in a space where we've had to reevaluate, kind of look at and assess. I always say that, assess your life, assess what's going on. But now it's like, you have to. There's no choice. Whether you've been resisting looking at things in your past, things that have led you up to where you are now. Now we're going to really see what we've been bringing forth. So now we're getting what people call it the karmic retribution. But also it's about just being in the space of conscious awareness and looking at all the choices that you've made that have put you in alignment with where you are today. So where are you today? How are you feeling about that? Is there anything that you would like to change? Anything you would like to have more of, less of? These are questions that, as we're going to this month, that are really important. And actually, the couple of months, because these are slower moving planets, we have opportunity to really take our time and evaluate. It's not a quick, not like Mercury, where we kind of like quickly go through things and we're like, even though it feels like it's a long period of stretch of time, these are more slower moving, so we can take the time to evaluate, assess, and also to dare to do things, or release, invite things, however, which way, push, pull, whatever you're doing, into our lives. So dark moons in Taurus, we're going into that fully tomorrow. So I wanted to get on here and also think about what it is that we're wanting to release. It's a really good time to just get a handle and a hold on all of that. So let me look real quick. No, we're just starting right now. Hi, Yvette. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. So yeah. So right now we just started. We're just talking. So before we get in the circle, we usually do a little bit of talking beforehand to allow people to get on, and then we can go on with our ritual, our connection tonight. So the moon is super close to Uranus, Taurus right now, 2 degrees away. Powerful energies tonight. Yes. So there we are. I love it. Crystal is the powerhouse of astrology. So, and I have dubbed her the goddess of astrology. So please share away, Crystal, with all of the energies as far as are going on in astrology, all the things that are coinciding with the work. So here is something really powerful to think about. Right now, we are being acquainted with energies from past lives. So I noticed on the feed, there were some people talking about weird dreams, things going on in dream time. And it's been interesting because, yes, almost every night, I have been having a past life dream, or I call it lifetime dream, because it may not even be past life. It may be, multi-layered, multi-dimensional. It could be literally a parallel life. Although in other lifetimes, I'm doing something different. So it's not truly a true parallel life, but there's things like that. So think about why we are accessing or having access to past lives or lifetimes. Okay. I'll give you a hint, because we are getting into the fullness and culmination of things that we have never done before. Okay. So our souls are ascending into a whole new dimension of being and awareness, and truly a complete awakening. Okay. We thought we were awakened before. Well, just wait. Lucid dreaming is what is called when you're dreaming and you're dreaming. That's lucid dreaming, Christina. So yes. So there's a lot of that going on. There's dreams. Pay attention to dream state. Dream state is huge right now, huge. And we are all going through processes of gleaning wisdom, going through experiences from past life or lifetimes that we can use and utilize now. So we don't have to go through the cyclical karmic evolution. Okay. Now, not all karmic is a negative thing. In fact, I actually think it's all positive, because in the sense of growth for soul, or in the context of spiritual growth, sometimes you have to go through painful things to understand that when you aren't careful where you're walking, you can stub your toe, and that really hurts. So think of it that way. Okay. Metaphorically, when you go through certain things, if you become more aware, like the next time you walk around that certain table where you stubbed your toe a couple of weeks ago, you're going to kind of pay more attention, right? So that is a clue to just paying more attention, taking more methodical approaches to choices, to looking at what you do, especially with spirituality. Spirituality is huge right now. People are awakening to magic. They're realizing that there's a lot of things out in the world right now that are false, that are generationally charged superstition, that are just handed down to generation to generation without any merit of stories about belief systems. So we are really breaking through the construct of all of that. And it feels a little bit unsure. You feel a little bit unstable with a lot of those things, because you don't know where to go from there. Okay. So say that you've believed in something all your life, only to find out that that isn't actually your truth anymore. It can be very ungrounding to step onto the new levels of belief. And it's a big thing. It's a big thing for everybody to go into that process and to be reborn. And what I love about magic is that we constantly, in just life and soul evolution, is we go through processes of being reborn continuously. That saying, one of my favorite sayings of dying 1,000 deaths, even though it's not always an easy process or a fun process, it's very necessary to ascending in your evolutionary conscious, the awakening, the being that you are. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Gosh, I've had cut so many cords from my long-term ex, but man, he keeps on popping in my dreams, and he's got to go. Yeah, Meg. Okay, so that is really important, because even though you're like, okay, long-term ex here, there's a lot probably you have cord cording to do. You might want to look at lifetime cord cord removal. Okay. So it isn't just about this lifetime. We can have connections on soul levels to people. And once we decide that our soul contracts are done, and we say, you know what, I really feel I've gotten experience, soul still decides what if you're really done or not. We can say, okay, I'm done on this level. And soul can say, well, you know what, I actually do want a couple more exchanges because we actually are a soul family. And on this lifetime, they're, your nemesis, your arch nemesis. So what you can do in situations like that is you can simply request to high self, okay, if I have to go through exchanges, let me do it on a higher evolved level, not the state of being of this human consciousness. You can get the benefit without having to go into the actual push-pull experiences continuously, especially if you have made a conscious choice that you're done. Now, being done means really being done and no longer like when you're bored snooping through the Facebook feed to see what's going on or trying to do some kind of, undercover work. It means being really done and removing yourself completely from that situation. Yes. So, and so done. Very good. Very good. So, okay. So think of it that way. So yes, you can do soul removal, cord removal, attachment, where it's not so much just one thing. It could be many layers that you're attached to that you may say, okay, I want on these levels, and you can request through your spiritual beings and helpers. There's a lot of process you can go through, but it simply comes down to saying this, high self, I'm ready to release whatever is no longer, I need these connections to, especially on these levels of human consciousness. Okay, good. So talk about jumping right in. So welcome to this powerful dark moon with these energies, with this stuff. So there's two stones I wanted to tell you about. I have a couple on lexunis.com under Magical Moon. They're not listed there, but you can always message me. They'll be listed there probably in a day or two. I have a power packed combo that I have been using. Have them in my bra right now. One is the Isua stone. Okay. Kind of looks black, but it's not when you look at it with the light. It's absolutely amazing. It's from Russia. I have my little notes here because I wanted to make sure I got this correct. Over 3.5 billion years old. Okay, it shields not only from negativity, removes blocks. It aids in the out of body travel. So, like if you're astral traveling, especially if you're doing any lucid dreaming, which is also connected to astral traveling. It aids in elemental magic. It's also very grounding as you're going through that. So think about how cool that is. So not only are you flying, you can fly with the stone, but it grounds you as you do so. So it's a very, very powerful stone. And why I'm being guided to use this stone, utilize it, is because of the lifetimes that are coming up energetically. So over 1 billion years old, we're even older than that. But as far as the consciousness here of Mother Earth, it's important as human beings to take all of the things, gather in all of the information, all of the wisdom, inherit, whether it be through our own self or ancestral magic or ancestral connection, and anchor in what is important into our own DNA. And so the Yasuo stone will help you to do that. I also have Eudolite. Ooh, it's camera shy. How do you spell Sua? There you go, Jordy. You can give that one to them and to do that. And also Eudolite. See that? Oh, and it has beautiful purple in there. See that? Okay. And so this one, it also helps to balance the root and the chakra, the heart and the root chakra connection. So, which is really important because sometimes we make choices that we feel from our heart, but they may not be really, they may feel threatening in our stability as we're traversing here on Earth, right? We're making choices and it can be scary. So the heart root connection is important, that it's in alignment. And so this helps to balance it. It aids in any kind of nervousness. So if you have anxiety, especially if you're making these huge changes that we're talking about, that's really important. It enhances clear thinking. Okay. So as we're going through all of this stuff, sometimes we can be very irrational. It's important to take a breath, gather in your energy, and go through clear thought. So clear thinking is huge when it comes to the stone. It assists with that, as well as psychic protection and just the emotional healing. So as you're making these changes, as you're going through these, this is how you spell Eudolite, Jordy. So as you're going through these changes, as you're making these adjustments, these will assist you, and this combo together, oh my gosh. And they're about the same. These are the size that I carry. With shipping, it's $13, just so you know. And I just put them right there and right there. Just snuggle in and it's all good. So these are amazing. So if you have trouble finding them, because it's kind of hard, you have to make sure that the Suwa stone comes from Russia. Okay. Just send me a message, Facebook message me or whatever, or you can just, message me. Email me at Shakti or info@luxunis.com and I'll get them to you. So yes, so as we go on this tonight, I really want you to be in the space of we're going to be visiting past life tonight. It's going to be really exciting. Also, just a little side note, if you have not connected with the Shakti Spiral Moon Alchemy group, it's really, really amazing because there you can get a lot of information. I post a lot of the replays to the videos and that we do for the Dark Moon on there. So if you're not on with that, you may want to because it's a powerful group. There's phenomenal people there as well. So let's get started. So tonight we're going to be connecting to past life, future life, parallel life. Okay. So I use loosely the term past life, but really because it's just enough for people to even be okay with thinking that there are other lifetimes that they live besides this one incarnation. So to stretch that even further, we live multiple lives simultaneously at the same time. And there's a lot of movies that you'll see like in Hollywood kind of introducing that theory. So it's not that far-fetched from where it used to be like, say, 10 years ago, that idea that you live multiple lives, multiple streaming at the same time, okay? Think of it like one place that your soul's like talking to. So I'm here streaming here on YouTube, but I could be streaming on Facebook. I could be streaming on Twitch or different places all together at one time. So think of it kind of loosely translated like that. And so with that, our soul goes through this evolution and this powerful process to get everything it needs. All time being now, soul wants to expand and experience and grow in understanding. And so the best way to do that is to get as much as possible. What can happen though, as you're going through these processes, especially now, because everything seems to be really close and we don't know how close lives are. Of course, we're connected to them, but sometimes they're so close, it can be called what's a term that I kind of came up with because they told me, my peeps, my spiritual team told me, it's like dimensional bleeding. Okay. So because you're connected to different lifetimes and different, life experiences, they can kind of come into this reality. And what happens is you get that bleeding over and you can start to feel an upheaval or say just a distortion, okay, where you're feeling energy and you're feeling things that don't seem to fit with your life. That most likely, not all the time, but most likely can be about the dimensional bleeding. And how you stop that, there's processes and exercises you can go through. One of which is very simple. Depending on what level you're having experiences at, they're happening for a reason, but simply when you wake up in the morning, you can request from your spiritual team, especially your high self, to call when you call your energy in and release what isn't yours, to also include that you're calling energy that is just yours to you while releasing energy from other lifetimes if they're not serving for your good, to just remove those from your field of consciousness and allowing a sort of shield to come over you so that those will not penetrate. Maybe you'll get the stream of wisdom from that experience, but not the actual energies as if you're living it as well. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. So this is another thing. So if you feel all of a sudden you're inundated with some sort of fear or just like this phobia kind of comes over you, like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I don't really want to be out with this person, or I don't want to do these things anymore. And I'm not sure why. Chances are it could be something like that that's going on. So yeah. Also, you can connect with me and we can talk more about it personally, so privately. So yes. So tonight we're going to just connect to We're going to connect to powerful lifetime streams, okay? We're going to find the one tonight that is going to be the most beneficial, that you may already be being influenced by, but are unaware of, okay? So again, we're going to connect to a lifetime that may be beneficial to you, that you probably already are connected to, that you just need to understand and make a conscious connection so that you can glean the information, the wisdom from that experience, that lifetime, without having to relive any of the traumatic moments of it. You can just take the good stuff. All right. So it's like, there's a joke that Jordan and I have you ever seen the movie Mists of Avalon? It was like a mini series way back in like the 80s, I don't know, the 80s, 90s. And we love it to the part where, and it's about, King Arthur and Morgaine. And before things go to like crap, we like to turn the movie off and go, and they live happily ever after, and they went on with their magic, because things kind of get really horrible after that. And so it's kind of like that, where your favorite part of the movie up until a certain point, and the rest, like, you already know what happens, and you don't need to go through that anymore. So think of it like in terms of that, accessing lifetimes where you get the good stuff up into the great points, and you don't need to go through all that crap, right? You just want that great feeling and that stuff that connects you to where you have to connect to. I think, Christina, you can find it, Mists of Avalon, probably even on YouTube. I'm not sure, right? But you can just put on the feed. Yeah, you can, maybe, I don't know. We won't put the link, but you can just look it up, because there's like a whole bunch. So, and probably different languages too. So a lot of information. So you ready to get started? So let's just close our eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. And just as we inhale, let's focus on calling all of our energy back. Just saying all of our energy is coming back to us from all places and times, and just hold it. And as we release this, our breath, let's just release anything that isn't serving our highest good. Again, inhale, calling all of your energy back to you. Hold it. And as you exhale, really release anything that is not inviting in a higher conscious for yourself. Last breath in, inhaling. Inhale deep. Hold it. And exhale. With your eyes still closed, I want you to look up, in and up towards your third eye. Focusing your attention there. I want you to picture all of us sitting in a great big circle. All of us around the world, watching live or in recording afterward. We're all in a great big circle. Okay? There's no beginning or end to the circle. We're just all together in this powerful space. And I want you to picture your heart chakra, the center of your chest, where your powerful unconditional love and connection reside. And imagine a beautiful spiral. It can be any color. Usually associated with the heart chakra are green, pink hues, sometimes even golden. And imagine it getting bigger and bigger. So big that it expands across your whole body. And you're going to take this energy, your beautiful heart chakra energy, and you're going to share it with the person sitting on your left, so that this energy goes out through your left side and it connects to them through their right side, merges and dances with their beautiful heart chakra energy, and they release it through their left side. And so it goes clockwise around this great big circle. Going clockwise, until you find this energy again coming to you through your right side. And as you connect to this energy, feel the spaciousness, the timelessness, the weightlessness, the unconditional perfection in this very moment. Just breathe that in. Take a couple of deep breaths with that energy. Take a couple of deep breaths and just be in that space. Be in that space. And now we turn our attention to the watchtowers. We turn our hearts and attentions to the watchtowers of the east, to the elements of air. Imagining this air, we step into this space where we become weightless, timeless, wind currents like the air. Endless. We invite the air to come to our circle. We turn our hearts in directions to the south, to the element of fire. Here in the north, we just celebrated Beltane, the sacred fires, the dance of the Kundalini rising. We step into this endless flame, the black flame, and become one with it, endless, expansive, infinite. And we say to the sacred fires, come, be here in our circle now. And we turn our hearts and directions to the west, to the element of water, where Pachamama's fluids reside, ebbing and flowing, deep intuition, the record keepers of the water, and the great mysteries. We step into this water, becoming one with this water. Infinite, expansive, unified. And with our hearts as one, we say, come, element of water, be here in our circle now. And turning our hearts and directions to the north, to the element of earth, to the rich, dark soil that nourishes and feeds and grows. We step into the soil and become one with the bones of the earth, with the records that are timeless, long forgotten. We become one to remember again. We become one to awaken. We are one with All Mother in her many forms, including her form of Mother Earth, where she nurtures us, sustains us, and gives us life. We call to Earth and say, come, be here in our circle now. And stepping to the center, where spirit resides, we call to the beloved All Mother, the beloved All Father. We call to the divine one energy to surround us, to flow through us, and to anchor us into this time and into this space, extending into no time and into no space. We call forward the Spirit's blessings, the ancient ones, the timeless ones, the ones without name, the gods that have come before man was created. And we say, come, be here in our circle now. And with our hearts beating as one, we say, it is done, it is done, it is done. And by our command, it is so. Taking a moment to feel that space, to be that space. Keeping your eyes closed. I want you to picture us again in this great big circle surrounded by the watchtowers and the elements, all supporting our work now. Spirit residing above and below. And in the center of our circle is a powerful spiral. A powerful spiral that grows bigger and stronger until it becomes like a portal. Now understand that this portal is a powerful gateway to access lifetimes. And our intention for this evening is for you to access a lifetime that is beneficial, that you're receiving wisdom from, but in an unconscious way, so that you may be made known to this lifetime now. So before you step into the spiral, set the intention that you will receive only the wisdom. You may observe incidents, you may observe experiences, but step into this spiral, this portal, this gateway, that you will connect to a powerful lifetime that is assisting you now to be made fully conscious of it and how it is assisting you. When you are ready, walk through the portal. And as you walk through, feel powerful. Feel more connected than you've ever felt before. Feel expansive more than you've ever felt expansive before. Allow yourself to come to a place. You may be hovering over a scene or may be integrated in a scene. Identify who you are, what your purpose is in this lifetime. Ask the questions. Who am I? What was this lifetime about? And how does it serve me now? I'm going to give you a couple of moments to receive this information. Don't force any images, just let it come to you. It may be just a thought. It may be not a whole scene. But if it is, allow it. Understand that the magic here tonight, the magic being shown to you, is something you have access to whenever you choose. You are the magic. You are the answer to the questions you seek. If you feel that this aspect of yourself in this lifetime may be going through challenges, extend a blessing of compassion. If you feel that this is an amazing lifetime, ask for a blessing to include this in your life now if it's missing this component. It's time to come back now. Receiving the information, take it in now. Thanking this experience or what was shared, what was felt, what was understood, and understand that it will continue on to tonight. The moment fades away, and you're being transported now back through the spiral that is pulling you like a magnet, pulling you back into this lifetime. And as you step out of the spiral, out of this gateway, allow yourself to come fully back into your body. Take a deep breath. Take a couple of deep breaths as you inhale. Really, really take a deep breath in and hold it for a second. Exhale. And as you exhale, feel your feet and your hands turn towards the ground, rooting down into the center of the earth again. Again, as you inhale, feel that energy, feel that life force expand in you. And exhale, really allow that deeper setting and anchoring to take place. Move your hands, rotate your ankles, your hips, your shoulders, your neck. You want to open your eyes now, and if you have your journal by you or something to write with, you may have your phone even, or whatever that you want to take notes with, you may want to write down some of these important key experiences, because what happens is we think, I'll remember because maybe they were really powerful. But as time goes on, we have a habit or sometimes a propensity to not remember the details, or only it gets pretty vague. So take a moment to write it down. And understand that as you experience this, you can go through this again. You can even rewatch this ritual again. And as you do, you can go to and access different lifetimes. You can access different points, forward or backward. You know, so it's powerful, depending on what it is that you desire to know. Whatever question you're coming with. So what we're doing too, even though it may be like we're looking at a scene, a picture, we're accessing the Akashic records, the archive, if it's passed to our soul, but also it's all happening now. So somewhere that is actually happening, real-time events you just witnessed, even though to you it may be past, or maybe to you it may feel as a time that doesn't exist with your reality. In that reality, it exists and it's happening right this very second. So, so there you are, So think about that. Think about the magnitude of what you have access to and how you can utilize that for your benefit, to increase your life, to increase your knowledge, your wisdom, to take that experience and really etch it into you, because you already have it. See, it's bringing it just into the conscious surface so that you can then access it on a more expansive way, because you have your consciousness now working with what it is that you can experience on a subconscious level. Wow. Okay. So, Karina, thank you for sharing that. So, child in a cage. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have experiences in lifetimes like that. But I love what you say. Time to break free, right on the back of a horse, riding through medieval time in armor. How powerful. And how did that feel, Karina, to watch those things and to see the lessons or the experiences that you had as a soul in these lifetimes? And how does it play into your life now? Because it's affecting you now. So that may be where you feel the warrior energy. It may be where you feel that, right? So how is that affecting you now that you have a conscious awareness of these lifetimes? When you're feeling like, say, I'm going to use you as an example, Karina, as a child in a cage where you feel helpless or unable to make the extension you need to break free, how can you shift that around and break free? Knowing that you're not a child in a cage, helpless, and you have all the power, like that powerful warrior with armor and riding horseback. You have both. You think almost like both spectrums of this experience and how it's affecting you right now and why you're feeling these energies. So if you feel those energies of helplessness, again, you can ask for a separation of those energies from your current reality, but you can also experience it to understand that you are also this. You may feel that at times, the child in the cage, but you're also the warrior in armor. So that's really cool. Oh, I love the thread. It's so powerful. So Meg says 2 hours ago, I just came home from the Avengers movie, which is full of huge, amazing female power energies. So it was a combo of power in a past life, like a little house, like in the Little House of the Prairie times. Interesting, Meg. Okay, so how is that affecting you now? What now that and this is another thing I was going to tell you. Now that you have experienced that lifetime that was shown to you, notice the energies that are showing up in your life that you may not have known before or recognized and thought it was just your stuff. So you may want to look at that now. Again, revisit. So that energy, Meg, of like, like powerful goddess, powerful, feminine energy, you've been feeling that. So now you know the source of where that's coming from. That is a source. It doesn't mean it's the source only. You probably have many, many lifetimes of that. But this is now where you can understand how lifetimes affect us here and how we're able to use that. It was a deep, huge pond with a very tall waterfall flowing into it. I was guided that I needed to find this place in this life and enter the water to be shown what I need to know. Okay, so Chris, I got only that was the second part of what Crystal said. Crystal said it was amazing. I was a queen, but I did not want my title. Wanted to be free. I was in a beautiful green forest filled with birds, butterflies, and rabbits. And in front of me, there was a deep, huge pond. Okay, so sorry about that, Crystal. Okay, powerful. So here's the thing with that: where in your life, or do you feel you have this huge weight of responsibility? But you don't want it. You want to be free to just be in the beauty of what the earth is showing you, to be in the beauty of what the elements around you are versus a responsibility. And I get burden, that weight on your shoulders of what comes with this title and calling. So see how that's affecting you now. Because that was the whole point. It wasn't just for a cool experience. There's a purpose, people. That's why we do this, why we do this work. Yes. Oh, Therese. Okay, so let's see. You wrote something. Let me go. Stones like Stonehenge, flashes of battle, standing in a field, pregnant, waiting for someone or something. A feeling of being a midwife, medieval, and also being a higher class. Okay, so Therese, where in your life do you feel like you're ready to give birth to something, but you feel like maybe it's a scary time to do this? There's risk involved, because this sounds like being pregnant during a time of war. And like any mother would feel during that time, there's a concern for safety of the child. There's a feeling of, oh my gosh, will this child even live giving birth in such a circumstance or situation? And so you may be wanting to really bring something into fullness. And what's happening is you are afraid of maybe what the surroundings are, the environment. Maybe you're thinking it's not going to nurture. You're not going to have the nurturing that you need for whatever it is you're giving birth to. So that is what's playing out. And you may feel blocks to whatever it is that you're being called to do, to really launch or bring forth. I'm getting that you want to do a home-based business, but there's a lot of fear behind that. So this is something that you may want to look at. Okay. So this is why, not may want to look at, this is what you need to look at as to where those energies are coming from. Okay. Because this is really important, or you wouldn't have had access to that. And also magic, the fact that it's Stonehenge is really, really cute. Not cute, powerful. I was looking at this little smiley gummy. I said really, really cute, but I meant to say really, really powerful. Hi, Shelly. I'm so glad you made it, goddess. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is the power of this. So think of this like having a really tremendous past life reading, or lifetime reading, I should say. Again, not past life. It could have been, but lifetime reading. It's all about how these energies are affecting you. And then you get to see, wow, I'm really being affected by these energies without even knowing. Okay. So you can then go, okay, so maybe it isn't about giving birth to a business that I'm afraid of. Maybe it's the energies that I feel like the conditions are really scary. And you can clear that while you're healing. Here's the second part to all of this stuff. The second part to this magic. While you're healing on this conscious level, feeling like a child trapped in a cage, when you know you're this fierce warrior, afraid to give birth, afraid of holding title, you're healing that lifetime as well. Because there's a connection, synergistic, right? You have this connection going on. So as you're receiving these energies, they're also receiving your energy. It's you, right? In all these different forms. So think about the power of that. As you take on the energy or even the responsibility, because maybe that aspect of you isn't doing that work. This is your work because it's coming here right now at this very moment. You're listening to these words because this is your work to do, to heal this. So that way, that Queen Crystal or that Mother Therese, all of that can be healed as well as you healing this. Karina, you can break the cycle. Yes. Yes. How healing, how powerful. And this is what the dark moon is about too. It's about taking that inventory, assessing. This is what we mean by assessing, right? And you can assess all of this now with a huge clarity. Oh, so much love to you, Karina. Yeah, I've definitely know those words, and they're false, and they're based upon another person's opinion. So think about that. I see you, sister, and I hear you, and I know you are fierce and you are powerful and capable of anything you desire. Okay, yes, definitely rewatch Gypsy. Hi, Gypsy, I see you. Yes, definitely rewatch. A lot of interruptions. That's just kind of the way of it. That's why I love that it is, the way it is right now. we can watch on recording if we need to, or rewind it, or whatever we need to do. Okay, beautiful. So if you have any questions, you can, if you're on the Moon Alchemy group, you can share your experiences there. And if you're in the Sisterhood group there, if you're watching it, you're not a part of any of the groups, you can comment below in this video at the replay. So tonight, someone is going to win this combo. Ta-da, surprise. So it doesn't matter. It's open to anybody. So if anybody is interested in this, let me know, and we'll do a quick drawing here. Mr. will also help me. So in the comments below, just if you want to, this is for the little set of Eudolite and Istua. And let me tell you, I say little set, but they are huge. So huge powers. Huge powers. Okay, so we have Crystal. Are you seeing this, Jordy? Write this down real quick. Huh? Yeah.
Okay, so Crystal, Catherine, Dawn, Christina, Karina, Meg, Therese, Catherine.
I love it.
Shalmadine.
Hold on. Hi, Francine. How you doing, sister? I'm so happy you're here. Okay. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Okay, Gypsy. Let's see. Is Gypsy? Yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's.
Let me see if I got everyone. So, Crystal, Catherine, Dawn, Christina, Karina, Meg, Therese.
All right, that's so fun. Yeah.
Gypsy, Francine.
Okay, so I'm going to randomly, there's 1, 2. Okay, definitely. I would love to see that, Francine. Definitely. We've missed you. Okay. So, Mr. Wallace, I'm numbering randomly these things. I wrote them down, but they're not going to be in any given order. Okay, so 1 through 9. Yeah, 1 through 9. And I just thought he's supposed to know. 1 through 9. Go ahead, pick.
6.
Francine. Congratulations. Number 6, Francine. You won. Congratulations. So, okay, sister. Message me your address. Your address, and I will send these out to you ASAP. Congratulations. Love that. That'll definitely help you. And for those of you who want a set still, I will have them available. It's $13, and that's including shipping. If you're in Canada, it'll just be $5 more for shipping. And or out of the US, I should say, it'll be just $5 more. So it'll be 18 instead of 13. You can message me and I will get those to you. I have a set of for like at least 10 sets. So you can go ahead and message me. Definitely. So, okay. So if you have any questions, message me also. If you're not part of the Moon Alchemy group, please do so. The Sisterhood now is closed for enrollments. So that will open up again come the equinox. So if you want to be part of the Shakti Sprout Sisterhood, it's free to join for the first level of membership. You're welcome to join. It's so much fun. The Sisterhood members are fabulous, fabulous. And so there's just a lot of ways to connect. Also, you can also connect down below, but just by commenting on the video. So if you felt this video also was powerful, beneficial, please share it. I would love to get the message out of what we do and how powerful our circles are. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Francine. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. So, okay, let's close our eyes now. You're welcome, Therese. Let's just close our eyes and just take a moment to just be here in this space. All of us, we just received some powerful information on whether we're watching live or in a recording. This information is truly a gateway to unlocking a lot of empowerment. It's a gateway to unlocking understanding about who we are and why we do what we do and are guided to certain things and may have resistance about certain things and may not even be a part of this lifetime. So it's important that we remember that. It's important that we remember that we are so expansive. We are so expansive that we truly live. We live lifetimes that are just infinite. So what does that say about who you are? The true purpose of who you are and your true being. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So with your eyes closed, just take a moment to send love to each person in this group right now, watching live or recording, knowing that you are held, you are seen, you are appreciated. Thank you for being part of the circle with me, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for 4 years. And I look forward to many more with all of you. As long as these rituals are of service, they will continue to be. And when we've outgrown them, we will do something else. We thank the beloved All-Mother, the beloved All-Father, the Divine One Energy, our ancestors, the ancestral ones, the old gods without name who go on forever. We thank you. Thank you for being part of our circle and for guiding us in this meditation. To the direction of the north, the element of earth, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the south, element of fire, thank you for being part of our circle. And to the direction of the east, element of air, thank you for being part of our circle. Again, with this circle, we're all connected. Picture this beautiful spiral that connects us all. And now with a blessing and complete gratitude, we release it through our right sides, allowing it to uncoil through each person in the circle, unraveling and winding until we find the energy coming back to us through our left sides. And with our spirals still completely huge and expansive, we call in the one energy to cleanse and clear our fields, to just pour and wash over us right now, to just clean out any impurities or any attachments or anything we may have collected through travel, through this magic that doesn't serve our highest good. And now turning our hearts to our center. Now it's time to coil up our spiral energy, Pulling it and concentrating it again until it is once again powerfully concentrated in our heart chakra, the center of our chest. Turning our hands down towards the earth now, our feet planted firmly on the earth. Just take a moment to send any residual energy into the ground, down into the grounding. Ground it. Grow roots if you need to anchor you into Pachamama, deeply into her. Thanking the beloved mother for always supporting us, for being here with us, and giving us the strength to stand. And with our love, our hearts extended, our appreciation for this magic, we say, it is done. It is done. It is done. And by our command, it is so. Thank you for being part of this magic, the Shakti Spiral. Thank you for the Sisterhood for being here tonight, our moderator, Jordan. Thank you for all the moon alchemists that came out this evening. However, in which way you're connected to us in the circle, thank you. Thank you for continuing the magic and continuing to do the work. It's so important. And I believe in you. I believe in you and what you're doing. You are supported and you are divinely held. So much love. Mwah.